Jake Varner here at the World Olympic Qualifier. Zain Retherford comes through, gets the job done. Just from your standpoint as his coach and someone who works with him every day, what did you see this weekend from Zain? What was it like with your eyes?
It's a lot of grit. Like, he's a tough kid, and for what he just went through, I mean, that's pretty impressive if you ask me. I mean, obviously, like to get qualified that first day, but to come back and make weight again and wrestle 4 matches to do it. I mean, 7 matches total. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. But he's an animal. I'm proud of him. And it's just fun watching him wrestle. You know, he had made adjustments every match, and you know, he did his job, and now it's on to the big ones. So.
Yeah. Talk about the reset from yesterday to today. You know, how do you get him grounded and ready to go for tomorrow? For the next day?
Yeah, you know, sometimes matches go your way, sometimes they don't, and Zain understands that. And you know, he went out there and in that match against Mongolia, you know, he left it all out there and just didn't go our way that time. And you know, he knew that, you know, hey, well, let's go cut our weight and get ready to go. The guy pulled him back in, and you know, he knew what the job was. It was the next day, and focus 1 match at a time, and that's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, for him and for you, you've obviously been in the Olympics, you've won the Olympics. What do you think you could learn from your experience to help him? How is he now in 2 years of the Olympics?
Yeah, I would say that kind of the hard part's done, you know. Usually it's the Olympic trials, you know, get you there, but in this situation, you know, you gotta go qualify the weight, and that's what happens sometimes, and that's okay, and he did it. And I would just say go have fun. You know, nothing's like wrestling in the Olympics. You know, we're fortunate enough as Americans, we get the NCAA tournament and big tournaments like that, which is nothing compares. But he gets to go wrestle in the Olympics now, and just leave it all out there, take it 1 match at a time. If I can tell him anything, 1 match at a time, and just go do what you do. And what he does is pretty special.
So going from trials to here, that's a really quick 2-week turnaround. How do you help him get up for trials, peak, and then come down and get back up again for this one? That's just 2 weeks later. I mean, this one is probably a hard competition, you know, to go through. It's 2 weeks after a really tough competition.
Yeah, obviously we have a very good coaching staff that puts good plans together. You know, Coach Kale, Coach Casey, Coach Cody. Those guys are amazing, and Coach Cody works closely with them as well. And you know, it's just putting the plan together to be like, all right, here's what we got to do, and here's what we got to do to get ready. And Zain is very coachable and going to do what you tell him to do, and you know, and he did it. And you know, when you're coachable like that, you're going to get the results. And but I mean, whether it's a week after, 2 weeks after, 3, I mean, you got to be ready to go no matter what. Going through a grinder of the Olympic trials, you know, that was a tough tournament too in that way. A lot of great wrestlers in it. To come to this, you know, that's a tough weight class. It's like a tough weight class. So, and he just proved he's always been one of the best, but he just showed right there, hey, he's a really good wrestler. So it's gonna be exciting to watch the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned some names already. Coach Sanders and Coach Casey back home. You've got all the Nittany Lion crew out here. Nick Lee's out here. I mean, that's big. They just wrestling the trial cycles. Talk about that environment, Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, how special it is to do what you see every day, and you know, how you can have that tight knit of group come out and support your guys.
Yeah, I mean, I know. You know, I know it was probably tough on Nick Lee to be out here to do that, but you know, I think he was happy to do it, and you know, those guys are obviously very close and having to wrestle each other. That's just part of the game sometimes, and but you know, those guys, Nick Lee and Jordan Conaway, you know, those couldn't ask for 2 better guys to come out and help Zain do this. I know if it was the other way around, Zain would have been out here, but you know. They did what they needed to do. It's always good to kind of have those, you know, those teammates that are willing to do anything for you, and coaches willing to do anything for you. You know, I'm just out here to do whatever Zain needs. And really with any of our guys, that's kind of our, whatever they need is what we're there for. And, but I mean, the tightness of the group, it's, everyone just, they love to compete and they love to support each other. And, I know everyone back home was watching it, but, it's just a good group of guys, to be around and be affiliated with. So.
For you, I mean, you've been overseas, I don't know how many times this year already, supporting this crew. You're always there in the corner, right? Supporting our Team USA guys. Yeah. What do you enjoy most about coaching and coming out and doing things like this?
It's just, it's fun to just watch these guys compete. It's when you're a competitor, it's a little bit different. You kind of, you're focused on yourself and what you need to do and go out and compete and do your job. And my job now is to whatever these guys need. And I don't know if I do much in the corner other than sitting there, but it's hopefully it's enough to give them their motivation or whatever it is they need to go out there and compete. And I'm grateful for the position I'm in to be able to do that. Coach Kale put me in this position so I can travel with these guys. And hopefully it makes it a little more comfortable for them while they're overseas and get them whatever they need. And yeah, it's just fun to be here. I'm grateful to be a part of it and be a small part of their journey and their career. But it's ultimately it's them going out and getting the job done, and it's fun to watch.